Oh, what's the matter, Chris? Are you feeling sad? Well, would you like to feel not sad? Then you're in luck, because I'm going to teach you how to bake the blues away. Oh, no, not that kind of baking. The kind of baking that your mother would do. Okay, that loving mothers would do. Alright, buddy, put on some pants, we're going to the kitchen. Now, before we start, you're not diabetic, are you? Good, because those people are huge killjoys, and while this is America, I think they should be put in camps. Now, the first thing I want you to do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Just like that. Good. Now, the next thing I want you to do is open up the door, and then put your head in. I'm just kidding. It looks like you have a self-lighting oven, so that wouldn't work anyway, but maybe next time. Time to get our ingredients together. First, half a cup of nature's candy. And I don't mean black tar heroin. I mean good old American sugar. Oh yeah! Next, 1.5 cups of the only reason we befriended the Indians before raping their women and taking their land. Good old flour. And finally, 1.5 sticks of butter. Softened. There you go. We're doing great so far, but you still seem a little blue. Yes, well this next part would be a little easier if we had a stand mixer. Oh, you have a stand mixer. Well, that seems a little strange and effeminate for a man in his 20s, but who am I to judge? Let's do this! Okay, add the butter and the sugar to the mixing bowl. Then I want you to cream them. Cream them like life has creamed you so many times in the genitals when you were least expecting it. You cream away, Chris. While that's happening, time to separate an egg yolk. This can be tricky, so here's a tip. Pretend that the egg yolk is your heart, and that the whites are any feelings of compassion you ever had for the bastards who betrayed you. Then, when you're done, I want you to take the egg whites and drink them, and as they work your way through your intestines and become crap, they will give you power. Let's take a break from baking for a minute and find out why Chris is so blue. Chris, is it because of a woman? No, not really. Well, answer me this. Is it because you were drained of all your life energy and then left rotting in the sun, a useless, dried-up husk of a man no longer fit for companionship of man or beast? It is? Then I was right. It was a woman. Enough moping. Back to the kitchen. And remember, Chris, don't ever sweat a woman. That's the first rule of baking. That, and always wear pants around a hot oven. Anyhow, I see you've added the flour and some vanilla and that egg yolk. And now you're mixing. You're making quite a mess. Nothing compared to the mess you've made of your personal life, but still. It's almost ready. Chris, I want you to take a look into that bowl and get ready to have your mind blown. It's dough! You're a horrible wreck of a human being, but you made a ball of cookie dough. But we're not done yet, Chris. I want you to take that ball and head on over to your kitchen sink. We're almost there, but this is the hardest part. Are you still on board, Chris? Do you want to beat those blues? I said, do you want to bake those blues away? Alright, here's what I want you to do. I want you to stand over your sink and cry. Now, maybe you can't force it, so start off by remembering that it's a Saturday and you're home by yourself taking orders from a disembodied voice. Depressing. Next, take a quick inventory of all the people you've ever let down. Picture the faces of every friend or girlfriend who would still be in your life if you had just tried a little bit harder. Okay, now think about the grim inevitability of death. Time is marching forward and your life is slipping through your fingers. Your dreams are slowly dying, each one a victim of your own laziness and the cruel circumstances of fate. Here come the waterworks. Chris, I want you to take every ounce of sadness at the core of your being and force it out through your tear ducts. Leave yourself completely hollow inside, and then pick up that dough. Now that we've emptied out your sadness, it's time to fill you up with goodness. Chris, bite that dough. There we go. Now there's a huge hole in your soul to fill, but don't worry. We made a lot of dough. Chow down, buddy. Don't you feel great? Don't you feel like waves of sunshine and rainbows have just washed over your body? Do you even remember that old depressing gloomy Gus you used to be? He's a stranger you wouldn't even pee on in a back alley. One last thing though, remember how we preheated your oven? You're going to want to throw in a frozen pizza right about now. You might think I ate a ball of dough, but trust me, you're gonna want the pizza. Well, it's been a busy day, so it's time for you to rest. But rest easy, Chris, knowing that you're a changed man. You're a man who takes his serious emotional problems and deals with them in a healthy and mature way. And those of you watching at home, remember, next time you're feeling sad, don't be afraid to bake the blues away.